President, let me say to you, in my constituency, especially in my local government, 90% of the people have not seen the new notes at all. They have not had a glimpse of the new notes. It is not because they don't go to banks. It is because our banks are only able to give us old notes. And so what do? They were in panic just 2 days ago, saying everything would expire. But what do they have? Small money, trade money. That's all they have. But they cannot also change it. The POS, the ATM machines work sparingly. And the people cannot even load only the new notes. They make sure they merge it with the old notes. So how will they manage? How are the ordinary people going to manage? There is a need for the CBN to look away from the elections, because everything about this is about the election. Look away from the election. Look at the issue of the ordinary people.
CBN is insisting on terminating the use of old naira notes by the end of this month, which is barely a week away. Observes that there is not enough new notes in circulation. And in fact, the banks, ATMs that should be dispensing new notes are still dispensing only the old notes. And citizens still have a lot of old notes that they are unable to deposit in the banks. And right now, there are uncontrollable queues in several states in the country.
I think we should go beyond the technicalities and the statistics being churned out by CBN and appeal to the central bank governor to have an extension. It's not because the whole essence, if we are focusing on just putting a deadline, is that we are now saying, yes, we want to be punitive, just like he said when he announced the policy. We are trying to catch people who have hoarded money. I can assure you, Mr. President, anybody that had 10 billion naira in cash as at that point in time has changed it. The people that, when we see it happening every day, people that have taken this money, they change it to dollars. One person changed 109 billion naira that he sold to dollars. That's what's pushing up the exchange rate. So forget catching any big man. The problem is with the smallholder, with our small traders, who now, because what it's going to do is going to affect general commerce in the country.
I want to believe that Nigeria is probably one of the countries in Africa where money, cash, is used arbitrarily. Many countries, they still believe in using electronic transfers or using money electronically. I do not think that this argument stands, because we need to join the international community in their banking system. So, Mr. President, because people are averse to change, therefore that's exactly what we are saying now. And if we cannot extend it, I want to assure you that there's no time we will reach and we say we are satisfied. So I want to oppose this motion. I want to stand with the CBN that the argument they have enunciated is good enough, and we have to bear the pain temporarily, because at the end of the day, we shall be better for it. Thank you.
The people that may have billions would have nothing to lose. I don't know. But those who have the least are the ones that could easily lose. And this can be an economic matter, but it could also eventually transform into a security issue. So we need to be very, very careful about this. In most parts of Nigeria, especially rural Nigeria, which constitutes more than 70% of the country, there are no banks. And our people transact in cash most often than not. There is no doubt that we must have a policy of inclusion, getting our people who have no banks available to them to have banks available in whatever way possible. And the CBN can have a special program for that. Because whenever you come up with a policy that says cashless society, these people have nothing to do with what we are talking about. Because they are not, as far as they are concerned, they are not part of the society. So we must have policies by the central bank to ensure that we have banks, branches of banks established more in our rural areas. So those in favor of this resolution or this prayer that the CBN should extend the use of all notes by 6 months from January 31st to July 31st, 2023. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.